Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode with Lucy Baby. Everyone looks out for a perfect partner, keeps searching for this perfect partner, someone attractive, successful, exciting. But let's really talk about what really matters, what it really takes to build a long lasting relationship or marriage. Not the social media version, not the Instagram version, but something real. So, in today's episode, I'm going to be talking about traits you should look out for when asking the question, who should I marry? It is very important. So, you don't focus your mind on fantasies. While pursuing those fantasies, while looking out for those fantasies in a partner, it's important that you actually set your mind on the real thing, something real, the main thing that you should be focusing on when looking for a partner. That is what we're going to be talking about in today's episode. But of course, before I begin, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also like and comment on my videos as well. Thank you so much for that. So what are the traits you need to look out for in a person when asking the question, who should I marry? Marry someone that can apologize without needing a lawyer. Yes. When someone can't admit when they are wrong, the both of you will be stuck with conflict all through the days of that relationship or marriage. You need to look out for someone that can say, I am sorry when they're wrong. Not just saying it, but also mean it and not defending it. It is very important that you look out for someone that is humble. Humility is very much needed in marriage. Because if you marry someone with such bad character, with such high level of pride, to the extent that they cannot tell you, their own partner, I am sorry, as simple as it is, and mean it, my dear, that marriage is heading for destruction. Because a marriage where you know that nobody is perfect, you always hurt your partner, maybe unknowing, and you cannot even say sorry, even when you're wrong, my dear, I don't think you'll be able to enjoy peace in that relationship or marriage. Because it is really hard for you to deal with such a person with high level of pride to the extent that that person cannot even say sorry. So look out for humility in a person. Marry someone that can make you laugh even in the midst of a storm. Yes, my dear, life will get hard in marriage. Life is not easy. Marriage is not easy. It is not a bed of roses. But if you can marry someone that can make you laugh, that can stand by you, even when things are falling apart, my dear, you have found someone that will lighten your burden, not someone that will add to it. You don't know how lucky you are to have someone that really stands by you when you're facing something really bad, you're in a difficult situation. It is indeed a blessing to have such a person as a partner. Someone that can be with you even when that storm you're facing is as a result of your mistake, or you're just unlucky that period, and you just have a lot of things going on in your life. But you have a partner that is standing by you, not someone that is just physically standing by you and keeps reminding you of your mistakes and never adds anything, never supportive in any way, but the person is standing by you. That one is still standing. You understand? But I'm talking about somebody that is willing to help, to make you come out of that situation, someone that is willing to be supportive. That is who you should marry. Marry someone who wants to grow with you, not compete with you. You need a partner, not a rival. So you need to look out for someone that is inspired by your success, not threatened by it. Because true lovers cheer each other on. Marriage is all about partnership. When you win together. When you lose together. It's not about you winning and your partner losing and you feel you're happy. If you actually feel like that, that means the both of you have lost. Yes. Because marriage is all about partnership. That is what you should look out for in a person. Don't look out for someone that is threatened by your success, someone that is not happy for you, someone that doesn't cheer you on. But look out for someone that is inspired by your success, someone that is happy that you're succeeding. That is what true partnership is all about. Marry someone whose peace is greater than your chaos. Yes, a healthier partner brings calmness, not confusion. That is how it is meant to be. So when you keep asking this question, who should you marry? You should marry someone that their presence makes you feel like home, not like a battlefield. That is how marriage should be. That is how your marriage should be. So but that way that you keep dreaming of how you want your home to be, it should start from your partner. If you want your home to be peaceful, it should start from your partner. It is very, very important. Because without peace, you can never marriage. You can never enjoy your home. Marry someone that listens even when you're quiet, not just when you're shouting. You know, the reason why it's important is that real connection is all about emotional intelligence. You need to marry someone that you're emotionally connected to, someone that you can be emotionally connected to. Marry someone that can feel your unspoken pain, even when you don't say it out loud, not someone that will just ignore it. Because emotional connection is very important in marriage. Marry someone that challenges you with grace, not with criticism. One that will help you to grow, that will push you to grow, but push you with love, not with judgment. Because if that person pushes you without love, the person will end up pushing you into problem or pushing you to the wall, which can be really dangerous. You need someone that holds you accountable without tearing you down. Everybody needs help. Everybody needs support. But you need someone that will support you in the right way and with the right mindset. That is who you should marry. Marry someone that is self-aware and actively working on themselves. Someone that is willing to grow. You know, there are so many people with this mindset that if anybody wants me, they have to accept my bad side as it is. I don't need to change because of anybody, because of love. There are people with that kind of mindset. So such people, they are not willing to change. But you need someone that is willing to be better. That is self-aware, someone that is willing to be better, all for the sake of love. Because it's very important. And such people are the ones with terrible characters and still not willing to adjust their character, all for the sake of peace. So it is very important that who you should marry should be someone that is willing to be better for you. Someone that is willing to be better, to make you happy. Someone that is willing to make that marriage a better one. Marry someone that sees and understands that conflict is more like a path to closeness. Yes, you see, in marriage or relationship, there will always be disagreements. It's all about how you handle those conflicts, how you handle those disagreements and misunderstandings in your relationship or marriage. Marry someone that fights for the relationship, that fights for that marriage, not someone that's always fighting in the marriage, in the relationship. You disagree with each other to finally agree at the end, not to disagree and scatter everything, scatter the relationship, scatter the marriage. No. That disagreement is meant to bring the both of you together to finally find a common ground. So marry someone, look out for someone that has that understanding, because it's not everybody that has that understanding. Who should you marry? Marry someone that supports and believes in your dreams, even the impossible and scary, or even those big dreams that you have. Marry someone that supports those dreams, because if they belittle those dreams, if they belittle your vision, they will limit your future. So you need someone that can support you to achieve that greatness. You need someone that believes that you can be the best version of yourself, someone that will help you to be the best version of yourself, someone that will push you towards being the best. Not someone that will belittle you, look down on you, or not even believe in you, and will not stand as a limitation to you in that marriage. No. Because there are so many marriages like that. There are so many marriages where the husband doesn't believe the wife can achieve that greatness she keeps talking about in her career, in her business. And it has limited a lot of people in marriage. Not just the women, but there are women that also look down on their husbands. They look down on the man so much that they now serve as a stumbling block, as a limitation to that man's future, to that man's greatness. So it happens a lot in marriage. So who should you marry? Marry someone that supports you and believes in you, no matter how great those dreams are. They still believe that you can achieve them. That is who you should marry. Marry someone that can make you feel like a safe place to be vulnerable. Someone you can cry with, a shoulder you can lean on, someone you can just be yourself whenever you're around that person. There is something I've noticed in our society. There are ladies that have someone they're in a relationship with and also have this thing they call a bestie of the opposite sex. The bestie stands as the person she confides in. She tells that person everything that happens in her relationship, in her family, in her life, everything. That person is the shoulder she cries on, the person she opens on, someone she can tell anything and at any time. Then she also has her boyfriend, someone she's so-called in love with and in a relationship with. Now, to so many ladies out there, if you ask me, I actually think that these two personalities in the life of that woman should be in one person. Yes, because that person that you call your bestie is more like that special person in your life, and you still call someone else a special person. Whenever I see such things among young people, I always smile because they always say that they cannot be in the same person. But my dear, you can find such traits in one person. You can. And that is what you really need, not about having a bestie and having a boyfriend. So when it now comes to marriage, who should you marry? You should marry someone you can be fully vulnerable with. Marry someone that can stay faithful, both in private and in public. You know, the true character of a person is that thing that shows, that character that shows when nobody is watching. You see, trust is earned. Trust is built when integrity is real. Who should you marry? Very important. Marry someone that values forgiveness over holding grudges. You see, in marriage, there will always be mistakes. What you need to observe in your partner, or what you need to ask yourself is, does my partner release the past, or does he or she weaponize it? Because releasing the past means just forgive and forget. But weaponizing the past is saying that you forgive that person, but you did not forget, you did not let it go out of your mind. Marry someone that forgives with maturity, not someone that forgives with bitterness. Forgiving with maturity is forgiving and forgetting, letting it go out of your mind. But forgiving with bitterness is you say you are forgiving that person, but you still have it in mind. You're still cooking up a way on how to weaponize it against your partner. That is not true forgiveness. You need someone that understands and values forgiveness, someone that can forgive and forget. Forgetting is not by formatting your brain. It's about letting it go off your mind. And that is what you really need in marriage, because in marriage, you need to learn to forgive your partner every day of that marriage. Marry someone that serves without keeping score. You see, this love everything. Love is 50-50, not 100-100. Keeping score in your relationship or marriage will only bring resentment. But serving each other sincerely will build connection. How can you be in a relationship with someone that whenever you guys have a misunderstanding, the person will begin to recite all that he or she has done for you? Like, the person will begin to count, I've done this for you, I've done that for you, I bought this for you, I bought that for you, in so and so year, so and so day, so and so month. How long can you keep up? In fact, can you keep up with such character in marriage? My dear, please, marry someone that values the service, that values serving you over scorekeeping, over keeping unnecessary record. Marry someone that respects your yes as well as your no, whether it's towards physical space, emotional space, physical boundary, or time alone. Just know that consent is very powerful. Marry someone that doesn't shame your past. Your history doesn't disqualify you from love. The right person who you should marry should be someone that sees who you're becoming, that better version of yourself you're becoming, not someone that is always focusing on who you were, someone that's always focusing on your past, especially the bad side, someone that's always reminding you of your bad sides in the past. No, look for someone that is willing to move on with you. You see, a lot of young people are in toxic relationships because of this. They are with someone that is in the habit of shaming them of their past. Someone that is ashamed of their past, someone that reminds them of their past, someone that mocks them of their past. And they are still in that relationship, but they don't know how to live, they don't know what to do. So many people are in toxic relationship, enduring a lot of things, being with a toxic partner that keeps hurting them as a result of what happened in their past. That is not who you should marry. Marry someone who is willing to help you build a better version of yourself in the future, not someone that keeps reminding you of your past. Love language comes in form of words, action, touches, and the rest. But my dear, who should you marry? Marry someone whose love language isn't just words, but also action. Anybody can be good with words, but the true love is in the doing, it's in the action, it's in the helping, it's in the showing up, it's in the main action. My dear, don't marry a poet, marry a partner. You know, for example, there are men out there that can use words to get any woman they want in this life. They can promise that woman heaven and earth, even the heaven that they cannot afford. They can promise a woman as their own love language. There are men that are very, very good with words. But my dear, please marry someone whose love language isn't just those words. The main true love is in their action. So even as that man has word love language, he should also have action to it. Because if there is no action, it will end up being empty promises, empty love. Marry someone that protects your heart and also your image, even in front of others. Not ever be in a relationship where your partner is fond of publicly humiliating you and later claims that he or she loves you. Oh, that's terrible. That's a very toxic relationship to be in. Please do not ever be in such relationship. True love covers. It defends you. It stands up for you, even in your absence. That is who you should marry. Someone that protects your image, that protects you, not someone that humiliates you. Marry someone that will keep learning you, even after having you. You know, you should be with someone that is curious about your heart, someone that's not tired of getting to know you more. You should not be with someone that will just stop dating you all because you guys are now married. You know, you can never know it all about your partner. You keep learning your partner every day of your marriage. So you should be with someone that is willing to continue to learn you every day of that marriage. Last but not the least, marry someone whose ego does not come before the relationship. You know, pride has destroyed and is still destroying a lot of good marriages in our society today. But my dear, look out for someone that values the connection that you guys share over being right, over his or her ego in that relationship. If you have been with someone who has pride, whose ego is always coming before the relationship, you will value humility. You will know that humility is good. In fact, you will see that having a humble partner is indeed a blessing. And finally, on today's episode on who should I marry, marry someone you would still be with, even if everything was stripped away. If money, status, beauty, and everything disappears, will you still choose your partner? Question of the day. In summary, marriage is not about perfection, it's about partnership. So before you say I do, you need to ask yourself some certain questions. Can I build with this person? Can I heal with this person? Can I do life with this person? Even when life gets messy, boring, or real? Ask yourself these vital questions before you say, I do. Well, I don't know about you, but I really found today's episode inspiring. I would really love to know what you think about today's video as well. So thank you so much for watching my episode today. Thank you so much for listening. And please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget our target is 5,000 subscription. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also like and comment on my videos as well. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next episode.